We've never seen a president do anything like that with any law in the past. It's time that we have a president who's going to obey the Constitution and enforce the laws, not make them up.
Texas Attorney General Greg Abbott, one of the 11 AGs, writing a letter to Kathleen Sebelius, claiming President Obama is breaking the law by repeatedly making changes to the health care law without going through Congress. Virginia Attorney General Ken Cuccinelli signed that letter. He's with me live now. And, sir, good morning to you.
Good morning, Bill. How are you doing?
I'm doing fine. Thank you for your time today. Make your point about why you agreed to sign this letter.
Well, look, the president is continuing to violate his own law. This is his signature, quote, achievement, unquote. And it's having all the disastrous impacts that those of us that were raising flags at the beginning said it would. And so his solution is not to go back to Congress and adjust the law. It is repeatedly to violate the law himself and essentially make it up as he goes. And this is a violation of the separation of powers because he's trampling on Congress's role in the lawmaking process. And it also violates what's called the Take Care Clause of the Constitution, which is that the president must take care to enforce the laws of this country. And of course, that's exactly the opposite of what he's doing. In Texas, AG Greg Abbott said it at your opening there. This president continues to trample the Constitution. Our letter first addressed that ongoing problem, and he doesn't ever seem to have any sense of shame over violating his first duty, and that's to preserve and protect and uphold the laws of the United States. We'd all be happy to see them go back to Congress and rewrite, frankly, repeal this whole law. But the president is humiliated, he's embarrassed, and going back to Congress would be a massive admission of failure. And he's just not prepared to do that. So what's his alternative? Well, the way this president is acting, his alternative is to violate his oath of office and the Constitution.
So Abbott was making the point that with Greta,
yes.
that he found himself in a corner is fighting his way out by changing the law. Here is, so our viewers know from the Wall Street Journal, some of the changes. Small business health options program been delayed. The employer mandate's been delayed. Canceled insurance plans and minimum standards fixed. That was from November 14th of last year. And a delay of the individual mandate for some in December 19, 2013 as well. Chris Wallace made the point about 90
Bill,
minutes
it's worth
ago.
remembering
Let me get to the question 1 second here.
Sure.
He made the point it was like going to a Chinese restaurant. I guess, well, you have one of those and two of those, but none of those over there. And I understand the point you're making, but can you stop that through this letter or communication?
The letter itself won't do it, but obviously we're giving fair warning. This was organized by West Virginia Attorney General Patrick Morrisey, who is a regulatory healthcare expert himself. So we have expertise among the AGs in this area. And what you're going to see at some point is the president's attempt to not enforce the law is at some point going to injure someone, and they will have standing to bring a lawsuit. And I would expect that will happen in the next couple of months because these problems are tripping over each other. Now, part of the challenge for those of us on the side of preserving the rule of law is that a lot of the harm is happening to insurance companies and others who frankly are just afraid to take on the administration. Unlike the attorneys general, we've rather gotten in the habit of doing it when the federal government violates the law. The insurance companies think, oh gosh, I don't want to sue my regulator because they'll be mean to me. And in fact, this administration has demonstrated that sort of a Chicago mentality, and it is a concern. So whether this will reach the point of litigation is going to be a developing question that I think you're going to see the state AGs continue to play a significant role in.
We will follow and see if it goes anywhere. Thank you, sir. Ken Cuccinelli out of Virginia today. Stay warm.
Stay warm.
You bet. Thank you. Patty Ann.